Welcome, folks, to beautiful Tempe, Arizona, and the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils. Spark me the gang, ready and fired up for this matchup. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Sun Devils will kick this away to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the visitors start with a run that barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that previous play. To the air, it's Stone. Running out of time in the pocket. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks in that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
I love early in a game like this when you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Bringing pressure. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Arizona State Sun Devils will take over 1st and 10.
First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And the Sun Devils will send their punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return.
27. And the Oklahoma State offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Trying to find some room. It's Freeman. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Takes the handoff again. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Contact as he threw it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3 and out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's 2nd down here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back's got it again. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Sun Devils trying to cash in here in the red zone. They'll hand it off. He's got room, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Gonna run it. It's Freeman. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Stone. Receiver makes the grab. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Needs to be just inches short of the marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the 1st down. A well-executed option play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Catch made by the tight end.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Stone. Makes the catch. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. On the ground, it's Fields. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona State 7, Oklahoma State 0.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback dropping back, trying to create outside the pocket now. He's got it for a big gain. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, it's a big-time play.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And the Sun Devils will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And the Sun Devils will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, ASU.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Made the defense look slow that time.
Oklahoma State, number 15, in the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7.
That makes the score Arizona State 14, Oklahoma State 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long from the 16. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. The shotgun running play call. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just down marker. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
The pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. He's running out of time here. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sack. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 45. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
And the Cowboys will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Let's it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Gain of 18. First down for the offense.
Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Arizona State 14, Oklahoma State.
Will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's got it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And your Arizona State Sun Devils will take over first and 10.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tackle made after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got it. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And looking to throw now on first down. That's caught. It's Roberts. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain deep in the plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. So the offense flexing here and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the Cowboys moving quickly down the field here.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking to throw. It's Stone. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Cowboys looking to run some tempo here. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call.
and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch and get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield with the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Important second down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Gain of 10. First down.
And the Cowboys starting a new series here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stone. And they get the completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The Cowboys looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And the Cowboys line it up with 1st and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk. and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Takes the handoff. It's Brown. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
And this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game. You got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line. Run that running back. Make sure he protects the football. And you got a great chance at a victory.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Single back, takes the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught quickly.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
They're 1 for 3 so far on fourth down attempts. Can they convert here? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here we go on fourth down. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up the first down.
Now they roll the dice and go for it here on fourth down, late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
And the Sun Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Cannot. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Sun Devils come into the final minute of play, just looking to run the clock out. They'll run it to the left. And they'll bring him down after just a
With the carry, it's the running.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Oklahoma State.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive.
42 Spider.
And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining.
Oklahoma State.
Rolling the dice a bit. Up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He didn't make it. Stopped short. That is a crucial turnover on downs here in this tight football game.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Dropping back, it's Stone. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's it.